Chapter 34. Marcus? Etta's voice was shaky, and her lips were trembling as she struggled to say his name. Etta, after all these years, I can't believe it's really you. How did you find me? Where are you? Why are you calling? I mean, I'm happy to hear from you, but what happened to you? Silence on the other end of the phone call. Etta, you still there? Yes, Marcus, I'm still here. It's been a long time, Etta. I always wondered what happened to you. I came back down there looking for you. Nobody knew why you didn't come back to school. You came back? You came back to school looking for me? Yeah, that fall, the next school year. Nobody had heard from you. I was trying to find out what happened to you. But the service, I thought you were going to the Army. I was. Everything was set. Mama sold Daddy's TV and radio repair business to that man who owned the barber shop on the same street. He got it on the cheap because we were so much in debt. But 2 days before I was supposed to sign my papers to enlist in the Army, I was in a bad car wreck. My cousin Anthony was driving. We got hit by some fool drunk coming from a bar down the street from Anthony's house. The drunk was killed. Anthony had some bruises and a broken arm. I got banged up pretty bad, though. Messed up my knee. Haven't walked right since. The car hit on the side where I was sitting. I was in the hospital for almost a month. When I finally got out, I eventually got a job at the Chrysler plant and stayed there until it closed down. Mama and Daddy always said they didn't want me working in the car plants, but that's what I ended up doing. Always said I was going to go back to college and get my degree, but I never did. Etta waited, not sure what to say or how much to say. Etta, you still haven't told me how you found me after all these years. Well, like you, Marcus, a lot happened after that first year. Some family things that kept me back home. Well, where do you live now? Don't tell me you're right here in Detroit. Oh, no, Etta said with a light laugh. I live in Pearl City, Georgia. Well, did you ever go back to school? And that's when Etta began to tell her life story that left out key details from the last 6 decades. She told him about briefly living in Chicago, working at a doctor's office, getting married, her husband answering the call to go into the ministry, his many years at the church, and the life they built in Pearl City. 60 years of living that she summed up in just under 5 minutes. She ended that part of her life story with Henry's death. When she finished, Marcus asked the question that was really the purpose of her call. Sorry to hear about your husband. What about kids? Did you and your husband ever have... Etta knew exactly what he was going to ask, so she didn't let him. What about you, Marcus? Did you marry, have kids? This time there was silence on Marcus's end of the phone. Etta waited patiently because she knew the answer already. I did, Etta. Angie. We got married. Etta feigned surprise. You and my roommate got married? Were you seeing both of us at the same time? I guess it doesn't matter after all these years, but I'd like to know. No, Etta, I didn't even get to know her until I came back to the school looking for you. She hadn't heard from you either. We tried talking to everybody on campus. Nobody knew where you were. We tried to find out from the teachers, folks working in the office. Nobody would tell us anything. Anyway, that's how it started with us. We have 2 daughters now, both married, and 4 grandchildren between them. And Marcus, Angie, she answered the phone. But she said my name, but I don't think she realized who I was. I was trying to explain who I was. Oh, Etta, she gets all confused. Can recall some stuff from 50 years ago, but can't remember what she had for breakfast. Alzheimer's, dementia.